Today on Final Fantasy XIII-2, static and white noise. Also, we're in a weird place in the Historia Crux. But
I agree, Moogle.
But for real though, what?
What the heck is this place?
Oh my god, what did you do to the Moogle?
Excuse me? That is the fashionista Moogle?
I guess if we don't resolve the paradox...
There's also something strange about Sarah, but I can't quite place it.
Go back to the Historia
It's, yeah. So, Sarah's 13 outfit is... This is actually something that was, like, legit just modded in. It does not exist in 13.2 at all, and as such, it is a little buggy when it comes to combat, but for the most part, it works fine, so...
It's good to know that people are actually making actual mods for 13.2 that actually do stuff that's worth doing. Unlike most of the mods for 13.2 that people make. I'm sure I don't have to spell out what those do.
Yeah, we had a long discussion about that.
Too long.
This Skype call has been going for 36 minutes prior to this, and an uncomfortable amount of that was talking about various erotica.
Yeah.
Various being the key word. So various.
I'm just setting the tone for what I know is in this session.
Also, where the hell are we?
Didn't you read? It's the Void Beyond.
You mean Valhalla?
Could lightning be here?
No. Something's
Lightning's in Valhalla, but she's not here in Valhalla.
There's something strange about this place.
It looks like it's sure, but it's not the same.
You know, I'm gonna go out on a limb, Noel, and say that this doesn't really look like Valhalla.
Yeah. Valhalla looked much cooler than this.
Yeah, it's missing a lot of the, city.
Yeah, and the sea, and the giant-ass building and the gate.
And the everything, really.
I need a break.
Yeah. But don't worry, Sarah's tired, so we're just going to chill here in the, like,
And my sisters.
random gap between dimensions, or whatever the hell this
We
is.
had a legend.
I found a featureless void. Now's a great time to have a sit down.
We hunters pass
No,
the story
I
down.
guess it's entirely in character for, Tetsuya Nomura designed characters to find an emotionless void to be relaxing.
Was it?
Never give up, for the goddess Etro watches always and helps those who help themselves.
Thank you, Noel.
That's not much of a legend there, Noel.
Sarah just looks like, are you kidding me?
It's not much of a legend, really, is it?
See?
It sounds more like common sense to me.
She totally agrees with us.
Yeah,
Yep.
but when the going gets rough, you don't need anything complicated.
I'm the male lead in a Final Fantasy game. I have a happy-go-lucky attitude and like to punch
Let's
things.
just keep telling ourselves that every time we go through a gate, we're getting closer to lightning.
See?
Sound good?
We'll just go back and forth between two gates again and again.
Sounds good.
We'll totally get there in the end.
This place seems weird enough. How is it different from Valhalla?
Alright, so this area is a little weird.
A little weird.
Yeah, we can't really access any of it right now. I mean, as you can see, there is a lot more to this area, but we can't actually get anywhere right now.
The area is not so weird that somebody hasn't drawn a map of it and left it lying around.
I was just about to say that actually, like this is some kind of weird, like, timeless, spaceless void, and and yet somebody drew a map somehow? How does that work?
Hey, those Cartographers Guild guys do not fuck around.
They don't. Cartography is hardcore.
This is actually, secretly, floor 31 of Etrian Odyssey 5.
I have not played that game and do not understand the reference.
Me neither.
God damn it, you people.
Look,
I'm sure it was very funny.
we know what my purpose in this recording session is. It's not to get your references.
Touché. Oh well.
So yeah, all we had to do was to come here, see that cutscene, and leave.
What a purposeful occurrence. Why are we just getting this tutorial now? Like, select gates in Historia Crux to go to places.
Yeah, I think it's just basically telling us, hey, if you get stuck, that you can see where there are other gates that you can go through on the map, but it's dumb. Anyway, yeah, we're going to the Sunlit Waterscape today.
Is it time to step back into the rainbow?
It is not. That song does not play here.
Damn it.
I'm so excited.
Also, yes, I'm sure everybody can see who our mullet friend is there.
I don't. I have absolutely no idea who it is.
No, me neither. Please enlighten us, Artix.
It's a total mystery.
There's a twist of the knife. The joy is ephemeral.
Also, lightning is being weird again.
A fear that all too soon the time will come when you must bid farewell again.
This whole gimmick with lightning narrating just seems like a really messed up version of the intro dungeon gimmick from Crystal Chronicles, where the camera just pans over everything and then Donna Burke reads out something nice and heartwarming about the area. It's like that, except it's the total emotionless delivery of Ali Hillis, combined with utterly nonsensical writing of Motoro Toriyama.
I'm trying really hard not to make really loud squealing noises, because those flans are the most adorable thing.
This is the end of the world. A future ruled by flans.
This is how it happens.
What is it? What's wrong?
Yeah. Also, the plot is intruding again. Yeah.
Right, well that was helpful.
Yeah, thanks, Sarah.
Sarah!
Yeah. Okay then.
Wait! Sarah! What's wrong? What did she see?
So now we have a solo section for no adequately explained
Sarah
reason.
have the same power as
Because
you?
Sarah ran off.
Well, a solo section is kind of stretching it. It lasts for about 5 seconds. So yeah, you can see there's something back here, but
Yeah, there just seems to be a lot of non-existent flans blocking the way.
But why? Why did she react the way
I
she
love
did?
like the super tense music when you just have all the time in the world to walk towards this thing.
That is one gigantic monster.
Okay,
yeah, that's...
I think we might be a little bit out of our league here. I think our party members aren't really anywhere near good enough for this. We need someone strong and fast and fresh from the fight. We need a hero.
I was gonna make that joke.
Well, I beat you to making that incredibly obvious joke.
Damn it.
Yes, guys, Snow is back.
And look at that glorious mullet he's rocking.
We finally get to see what's under that cap.
I make no apologies for the mullet.
I think we could make several apologies for this music, though. Because it's back.
This music is amazing. It does not fit this fight at all.
You're not wrong, on either count.
Sarah watching? I don't think so. Fine, we'll do it together.
Oh, of course not, Snow.
So hey, we have a four-man party, sort of.
We do. Snow is technically a guest. He doesn't really do much aside from throw out ruins every now and again.
Which is, strange, given, Snow.
But, yeah, I mean, he's there.
Yep.
He is a fourth man. So, I mean, it's worth something, I guess.
Does he give you a roll bonus?
I don't think he does, but he does maintain the stagger.
Well, that's nice of him. So yeah, it is possible to have guest star party members in this game. Which sure as hell wasn't something that ever happened in 13.
Yeah, well, this is also, like, one of the 2 times in the entire game that it happens, so...
Yeah. Well, I guess we should probably talk a bit about the fight.
Alright, so yeah, Royal Ripeness, as he is called here. Yeah, he's a giant flan. That's really about all there is to say.
He does flan things.
Well, he has a few things of note. Belch here, as he's doing right now, that inflicts poison on your entire party, and it wipes out your buffs.
Well, that's no good.
But fortunately, Snow is here to give us a free protect.
And some other things.
Well, we had the bravery and vigilance up already.
I didn't notice, I was too busy watching the flan.
Also, you notice he's healing a lot? He's constantly getting health back. That's just kind of the gimmick of this fight. It's kind of annoying.
I think the flans around him are sort of game entities that have ACB timers and periodically just cast Cure on him. So it's not like he has passive regen, it's just that he keeps getting low-level heals cast on him at a constant interval and you can't really do anything about them. Which, you know, I can kind of appreciate the effort they went to kind of contextualize the stupid boss gimmick.
Yeah, they're kind of building off the fact that all of those little flans that we saw, they're like, they are coming together and forming him. So, like, you're constantly you're fighting a never-ending flow of little flans into him.
Also, did we just do a time skip to have him not on very low health? I mean, he looked like he only lost like a quarter of his health bar in that skip.
Yeah, I skipped to the end of the fight here.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's about to get very fucked up by a stagger.
Quivering Wrath there, as far as I can tell, all it does is give him haste, so that's really kind of pointless.
Wonder if it speeds up his healing.
I'm wondering what this song is encouraging you to do.
Something involving breaking limits?
Okay.
Yeah, whatever it is, it seems very insistent on us doing it.
Yeah, just occasionally I'll hear it scream, "Do it, do it, do it!" It's great.
Makes about as much sense in context as time and space, time and space, time and space.
This is true.
So, in the grand tradition of bosses, it ends with a fucking quick time event.
Yeah, but we're talking about a quick time event that involves Snow punching a giant flan into the air, so...
And you people wonder why I'm a Snow apologist.
Oh, that reminds me, what is your Snow apologist reason?
Everyone's got one.
I actually said this to the guys before we started recording, but the way I like to put it is I like Snow as a person. I don't think he's a very good character as in like an entity that exists in a work of fiction. But if I met him, like if I was friends with him, I'd think he was a pretty cool dude. I'd really like him. Like, he just had the unfortunate luck of being written into Final Fantasy XIII, and they've spent 2 games since then trying to undo the terrible mess that is his characterization.
See, everyone's got one.
Also, I think Troy Baker is adorable.
Oh, well, that one you do have in common with all the others.
Everybody thinks that, so that's not really...
No one can hate Troy Baker.
Maybe.
No.
Sometimes you
The
gotta make a
fuck,
stand.
Noel? Where are you getting off saying this shit?
They die easy.
Don't you not know how to farm?
Some of us are tougher than others.
There's also, you know, the whole thing where it's very easy to hate Noel because he keeps doing shit like this to people like Snow.
Yeah, like,
This is
Snow just, like, saved his life.
This is Snow.
I didn't see you uppercutting a giant flan into the air.
Put on hold for now. You know, somehow I didn't expect you to be such a hothead. All I hear is what a great guy Snow is. And look where you are.
Yeah.
In the future.
Unfortunately, he's still Snow, and he still has, for me,
Listen, Snow.
the Final Fantasy XIII curse following him around everywhere.
Don't Snow again.
Yeah, it is unfortunate.
Still as reckless as
I
always,
acknowledge
still
that
ruins
Snow is
everything.
not written as well as he could be, because his character arc would be so interesting if it was, like,
Guess I'll never learn.
if it was given the care and attention that it
And
should
that's
have
how we
been.
got here.
Like, it was handled
Now
really
it's your
badly.
turn.
And I wish he'd put his
Why did
bandana
you
back
let them
on.
leave Sarah? What are you doing fighting here in the future?
What, the mullet's not doing it for you?
I'm afraid not, dude.
You really want to know?
I asked
Well-
didn't
Lightning appeared in my dreams
Yeah.
too. Can you believe it?
You saw lightning?
So there's
I
a
had to protect Cocoon. So I started
there's a
jumping
small
through
detail
time
about
before
Snow that we're going to
the
learn
giant
that I
jelly bean
almost
back there knocked
like.
Cocoon down.
you mean the flan we just fought?
Almost.
According to the stories
Okay.
I heard back in my own time, Cocoon was brought
Yeah.
down by war.
You know, but first we're going to hear
More than
more
just one cause.
vague, portentous talk about the impending end of the world.
It's melting the crystal of the pillar, bit by bit.
But Vanille and Fang, they're inside.
So, I think this would be an appropriate moment to re-raise a topic that I first brought up at some point way back in Final Fantasy XIII.
Then you know.
What the fuck are the physical properties of crystal?
You know, sort of.
I can't believe lightning appeared
Well-
in your dreams as well.
They are...
She told you to protect.
They're,
Cocoon's
they're pretty hard.
So she
Hard
was
enough that it takes a lot to break them, but they can be dissolved, evidently.
You gotta make a
And yet Snow was able to dig Sarah out of it.
My mission is to stop that thing for good.
But it can be dissolved, but it's not. Ugh. Yeah. It's pretty dumb. Also, speaking of pretty dumb, I didn't see a dumb option in that conversation.
Cocoon collapsed.
I know, I was really disappointed.
Oh, there's a dumb option coming up.
I got it covered.
Oh yeah,
That's why Lightning asked me.
but not in conversation.
Rely on me to protect them and the pillar. 100%.
I'll help you.
Yeah, you're doing a fine job of that.
Yeah, basically, Snow has been here for the past X hundred years,
None of this
fighting this flan, so that to protect the pillar. That's all he's been doing.
He spent 200 years punching one thing, and it just kept on regenerating.
So he went back and punched it again.
Which means you
Our Snow's not a bright lad.
Lightning.
Yeah,
Did you meet Snow and
but
his
he doesn't
friends?
lack for enthusiasm, especially when
Is
it
there a
comes to
reason why he
repeatedly
can
punching
only talk
things.
to us when we sleep? Snow hasn't changed one bit, even though it's been years since I last
That's
saw him.
because of lazy writing.
He's still as hot-headed as the day
In
we
a good
said
story,
goodbye.
spending 200 years doing the same thing over and over again will take a little bit of a toll on a person.
Been caught up in the fate of the world for so long.
Hey, you know, they got that for Lightning Returns at least.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Being with
Third
Snow
time's the
helps you think
charm.
about what the future might hold.
Also, they have yet to account for, you know, his continuing life. Isn't that a bit of a mystery?
Little bit.
Alright, so yeah, next time we will begin having a look around the Sunlith waterscape and reminisce about the lack of stepping into the rainbow.
They replaced it with another lyrical song, but it's just never going to be the same.